Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is March 6th, 2025. It is Fun Shirt Friday.
It's not even Friday.
What day is it?
It's not Friday. It's when? Was it Thursday? It's Thursday, my guy. The hell?
It's Fun Shirt Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. We have our fun shirts on. Pan back to Rodney.
I do not have a fun
pan
shirt.
back?
This is not a fun
Nike?
This is not a fun shirt.
Really supporting China here with that Nike.
Nike, really?
I think so. I think they're
Don't
big
they make
in,
iPhones too?
yeah.
Well,
No,
we're gonna go to war with China.
How are you going to start the stream with
We're gonna go to war with China, bro. I feel we're gonna go to war with China soon. Next 4 years.
I need to drink some Celsius then.
Sorry about that, guys. Hey, make sure you like the stream, repost the stream. If you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We have a fucking news-filled morning for you.
If you're from China, we don't want war. We want peace.
No,
okay?
we want to fight, motherfuckers.
I know. Unemployed. You're fucking unemployed, daddy. You think I don't know what day it is, guy? Come on, guy. Of course, tomorrow is the White House Crypto Conference. Good morning, Purple Bitcoiner. Tomorrow is the White House Summit.
You look good.
On March 7th. Thank you.
You look good.
Thank you. I feel good.
Sling some dick, huh?
A little bit. A little Jewish.
We love it.
A little Jewish. Wild shirt friend. We appreciate you. But tomorrow is the White House Summit. A lot of big news surrounding that. Crypto looking pretty strong today. Let's just go ahead and rip right into it if you guys don't mind. If you guys don't mind, let's just go ahead and rip right into the prices today. But we have a $90,000 Bitcoin. What's our fear and greed index at? 30. So we're still in extreme fear. Can we just take a moment and look at these two numbers together? $90,000 Bitcoin, extreme fear. Not extreme fear, but fear. What's up, Moon Daddy? Love the shirt.
Moon
Captain
Daddy.
Jake. Shout out to my guy, Captain Moon. A lot of captains in the chat. Captain BNB, still very, very bullish. I think once these markets turn around, that is the clear winner on the Binance Smart Chain. Clear winner. I don't think there's even a second best. Although price is down a little bit, I still think it's the clear winner. It's one of those that you just gotta hold long term, in my opinion. But $90,000 Bitcoin, everyone's fearful. Not really sure why. We literally have the president hosting some of the biggest leaders in the crypto space tomorrow, and everybody's fearful. I don't get it. I don't get your guys' thoughts. I don't get your guys' thesis, but I'm not even going to try to understand your thoughts and thesis.
I got you.
ETH, $2,200, not really doing well. XRP back up to 263. BNB is back up to 600. Solana's right at 150. So prices are looking good. The top 5 altcoins are looking good. Cardano right around $1, looking good. Dogecoin has reclaimed a $30 billion market cap. Gene Wesley, pull up that comment again from Gene Wesley. He says, SWE take off. We're about to get to SWE, my brother. Some big news for SWE. Tron at a $20 billion market cap. Chainlink is at $17. Let's just get to SWE right away, Rodney. $2.94, up 18% in the past 24 hours. And this came, my friend, after we just saw news that President Trump's World Liberty Financial partners with SWE to launch a strategic SWE reserve. Rodney, I think this is the moment that we sit here and say, hey, we were making videos at SWE at $1 and SWE ran up to $5. We were saying we're buying more SWE at $5. We're buying more SWE at $4. I put out a tweet maybe 3 or 4 days ago saying I'm buying as much SWE as possible under $3.
Yeah.
Technically still under $3, but it just made sense.
Yeah.
It's fast. It's safe. It's secure. It's an American-made company. It's Chads from Facebook. They're working at Facebook, or I guess it's called Meta now, building the blockchain for Meta called Libra. They moved over to SWE. Obviously, we understand that Eric Trump, I believe it was Eric Trump, put out a tweet a couple months ago saying, I'm bullish on SWE. Yeah. And all the signs were there. Sometimes in cryptocurrency, when all the signs are there, all you have to do is just listen.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that we've been bullish on, and not because, everyone's talking about it. I mean, it's a top altcoin. It's his first actual run. It's brand new to the space. The developers are actually based. They get the degen side. They get the tech side. They want to tap into crypto gaming. And if you use SWE to trade meme coins, it's like lightning fast and really easy to use. I mean, I have a whole video on, Adeni talking about it. Adeni talking about it. We'll get to that in a little bit, but let's cover the market.
Well, let's just pop right into SWE meme coin. So this is Lofi right here.
Nice. We pump
one of our favorite ones. One of our friends is actually the developer. I've known the kid for 20 years.
3 to 4.
And surprisingly enough, he didn't even tell me he was launching this meme coin until after launch. So I actually like that, though,
He's done everything right.
Part of me is like, damn, why didn't you tell me beforehand? Part of me is like, well, if he didn't tell me who he works with, well, then there's no insiders in this token. Lofi ran up to a $250 million market cap, up 75% on the day, which is pretty good off of this news. And then Axel, another one that we like as well, is at a $5 million market cap today. So SWE meme coins doing well. We were bullish on it for a while. It kind of, I don't want to say it faded into the abyss for a second, but it had its initial hype phase. Yeah. SWE dipped, the markets dip, meme coins dip. But there is a stark difference, Rodney, a very, very stark difference between SWE meme coins and what we saw with Tron meme coins. Tron meme coins had that first run up. We saw Trumbull, we saw Sundog in the hundreds of millions of dollars of market cap. And then Justin Sun kind of just abandoned it in a sense. SWI's been building. Meme coin's looking good. We're about to see a $3 SWI today. Back to the markets. Avalanche is at $22. Litecoin at $105. Toncoin is now above $3 again. Polkadot, our layer 2's not doing shit. I think that this is, besides the Libra rug from the president of Argentina, this might be my worst purchase of this cycle. I think I bought most of my Polkadot at like $15, $20.
Yeah.
And down significantly. Should have just bought Bitcoin. And Pepe will round it out at a $2.9 billion market cap, with Trump up 3% of the day at a $2.6 billion market cap. Let's check in with the chat, guys. How we doing today? Welcome to the stream, everybody. It is Fun Shirt Friday, even though it's Thursday. Purple Bird says, "Love you, Captain BNB." Profile picture, Rodney.
That's right, baby. Yes, sir. We love Captain BNB. My favorite token on the BNB chain, and I think it's people are really sleeping on it. And this is, in my opinion, if you're bullish on like good projects, this is the time to like kind of ape into your favor right now when the price is down. I think Captain BNB is going to do well. I could see a future where it gets listed on Binance.
Oh yeah, I mean it's the mascot of the BNB chain. Yeah. Strong community, very very strong community. I mean they're still rating, they're still supporting, and then you just got to look for those narratives, right? And of course, Captain BNB launched when the markets were down, right? Yeah. They were down significantly. But remember all the catalysts? You had Andrew Tate tweeting about it. You had Alex Becker dropping guys emojis. You had the BNB chain tweeting about it. There was a lot of bullish catalysts there. So those don't just die, right? Those aren't just like one-time things and you forget about them. So yeah, I'm still bullish on Captain BNB. And I think it's going to have a very, very good 2025. And all it takes is one listing here. And who knows? But I've been bull posting Captain BNB a lot.
Yeah.
CZ Binance follows me. He commented on one of my tweets the other day.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that
he sees it.
I'm not saying that he's seen it, but I've probably put out like 20 Captain BNB tweets and tagged CZ Binance. So I'm not a numbers guy, but I'm not a betting man. But if I was, I would say there's a high chance that he's seen it, possibly likes it. I mean, he's the fucking captain, and I think it's going to do very, very well. But what news do we have today? Rodney, there's a lot of stuff. We just mentioned the SWI reserve, which I think is very, very bullish. Yeah,
we'll get into the normie news, and then I think it does affect the crypto space, and then we'll get into the crypto news here. We're going to do some more normie news, guys, because I got to fill you in on everything because it makes sense. All right, put up my screen here. So check this out. So obviously, the reason why the market was pumping yesterday and kind of pulled back a little bit today, except for SWI, right, is U.S. employers cut more jobs than last month than any February since 2009. Now, obviously, this has to do with a lot of federal jobs getting cut because Elon Musk and Donald Trump and Doge and stuff like that. And it has to get worse before it gets better. So that's a huge piece of news. You should be paying attention to these sorts of things because it will affect the crypto markets, right? A lot of uncertainty. Obviously, Trump. So obviously the tariffs have gone into effect, right? And then we're going to revisit them in April or something like that. And we actually doubled China's tariffs, and they're not taking that lightly, right? So, but what happened? What I did see is that Trump is going to exempt some automakers from Canada, Mexico tariffs for 1 month, which to me sounds like to me it's like who's the better negotiator? Who's going to stick to their guns?
Trump.
We'll see.
Trump.
We'll see.
No. Not even a question.
We'll see.
If you Trudeau, let's ask the chat. Pull me up full screen.
It's not just Trudeau. It's Mexico and China.
Okay, too. So if you got Trudeau right here, right? I thought he got.
Not even just Trudeau.
Didn't he get kicked out? Why is he still prime minister? He literally put out a video saying, "I'm resigning."
There's a super right wing guy that's running he wants to be the prime minister of Canada, and he's dunking on Trump too. He's like, "We're gonna fight back."
Okay,
so they're not like taking this. Lightly.
And then in Mexico, you got President Sheinbaum, who's Jewish, so we like her. Is she really? She's Jewish. Yeah, she grew up in a Jewish family, Mexican Jew. And Mexico needs us, man. Mexico needs us more than we need Mexico.
For sure, but China doesn't. If you think about like China,
I think China does.
We need them too. We owe them a lot of money. A lot of our deficits for them. You know what I mean? But check this out. So they're fighting back, right?
China.
We'll see, right? But Jack Daniels hits out at Canada pulling US. Jack Daniel hits out at Canada pulling US alcohol. So this is worse than selling it at a 10%. Or whatever they have the tariffs for China, they're just pulling it completely. So for Jack Daniels, an American company, it's kind of bad. Now, I don't know how much whiskey and other products that that China consumes that are American. I don't really know too much about it. I know there's like steel and stuff like that, right? But this is a big deal, right? Because China's like, all right, we're just going to pull it. That's interesting, right? And then China, I mean, check this out. So Pete Hegseth, our secretary, says U.S. is prepared to go to war with China over tariffs.
What?
China orders major boost in defense spending. China plans 7.2% defense budget rise, making 10th consecutive year of single digit growth. So that's interesting, right? So they're increasing the defense budget, and they said they're willing to defend themselves in the United States from the United States anyway, like militarily. They said like economically, like with trades, and then militarily. So that's interesting, right? So they're actually like clapping back. They're not taking this line down, which I like to see a little bit of that. Right?
I like the tariffs, but like,
and thank God Trump is president. Bro.
Yeah. What?
Getting rid of that DI bullshit in our fucking military. Why are we worrying about that? We're supposed to fight, you know? I'm just so glad he's president, and you know, he's building up our, he said commercial, like commercial ships and stuff like that.
We need a strong military.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Rodney,
yeah,
I like the tariffs. You know, I got a couple thoughts on this, right?
It's a bargain.
Let's start with Canada and Jack Daniels. Canada doesn't want to sell our Jack Daniels. You know what? Us as Americans, we need to go buy Jack Daniels. I'm going to buy a couple of bottles of Jack Daniels tonight to support American-made companies. I was going to have a pancake party later, and I'm not using any maple syrup from Canada. Fuck that. Fuck that maple syrup.
Maple syrup's out of the pancake party.
Dude, I am going straight American-made grass-fed butter and no maple syrup. And it's bad for you anyways. They're poisoning us anyways.
Yeah, it is.
But when it comes to China, Rodney, I like the tariffs, but I don't think that tariffs should lead to war, right? Like just because our president is saying, hey, we're going to a reciprocal tariff, right? You're charging us 25%. We're going to charge you 25%. That doesn't mean that the United States soldiers should go to war with Chinese soldiers.
Of course. But if you think about it, right, what is the goal of any country or nation or ideology? It's to maintain its preservation, to maintain their status in the world. And anything any other global power does is to eventually take out the United States, because we're the dominating power in the world right now. So if China gets to a spot where they feel like they're in a position where it's either sink or swim, they're going to shoot their shot. And shoot their shot, obviously, is trying to do whatever they can to take over more parts of the world. And that's why people say, oh, defense spending this, and we should all happy, foo-foo, fucking fun time. Other leaders they don't allow the shit that we allow in the United States. It's a kind of a pro and a con. You think China is promoting some transgender ideology and peace and love, man, and stuff? No, they tell these motherfuckers what to do all day, every day. You know, so they're ready, they're fit, and those sorts of things. I just think that, thank God we have this government in place.
Yeah.
Because I think that the United States was sinking so fast over the last 4 years because of this happy, fun time, foo-foo bullshit.
It was over.
Yeah.
It would have been over for us. Now, there is a little bit of a news happening tomorrow. Pull this up. These are the people that are attending the White House Crypto Summit.
Yeah, they came out with it, right?
On Friday. So our confirmed list, and let me know what you see here, Rodney, right? Our confirmed list so far. Michael Saylor, founder of Strategy, right? Bitcoin Maxi. David Bailey, CEO of Bitcoin Magazine. Matt Huang, JP Richardson. Kyle Samani, he is a manager at Multicoin. Zach Witkoff, the co-founder of World Liberty Financial. Sergey Nazarov. I feel like I'm doing UFC names with that one. Chainlink. Brian Armstrong, Coinbase. Vlad, Robinhood. Arjun Sethi, the CEO of Kraken. Chris from Crypto.com will be there. Brad Garlinghouse. I don't think he was confirmed. I think that I don't know if that's accurate all the way, but we also did add the Winklevoss brothers, who said that they wish that this was just a Bitcoin strategic reserve. Not on the list. I don't believe Brad Garlinghouse is on the list. Charles Hoskins can confirm that he did not even get an invite. The CEO and founders of Solana will not be there. And like I said, Brad Garlinghouse as well. So the people that are there, Rodney, seem to be Bitcoin people only.
Well, Brad Garlinghouse is XRP too.
I don't think he's confirmed though.
And the other guys are exchange owners, so they're probably all crypto. But
I mean, I'm pretty sure Brian Armstrong and the Winklevoss brothers, we could pull it up, Jamie.
For sure, yeah.
They said that they want Bitcoin only for the strategic reserve. So I'm guessing that tomorrow is going to be a Bitcoin only type of conference.
No, I don't think so. I think that they made it clear that remember the first announcement was like XRP, Solana, and Cardano. So I think they want to do a bunch of. I think they just want to incentivize the biggest crypto companies to continue building the United States, because what happened during the last 4 years is that we were kind of hitting them with lawsuits and kind of forcing a lot of these guys to kind of want to operate somewhere else. But kudos to them for staying in the United States, because it wasn't easy.
What's up, Barbara Inu? Yeah. Barbara Inu's been rocking with us for Barbara, how long has it been? 4 or 5 years?
Long time.
Good to see you, Barbara. So yeah, that's the latest. I disagree. I agree to disagree. I think that this is going to be a Bitcoin focused talk tomorrow.
Should be.
I think it's going to be. I mean, you have a CEO of Bitcoin Magazine, Michael Saylor. You have Brian Armstrong, who's said publicly we want it to only be a Bitcoin reserve. You have the Winklevoss brothers, who said publicly we want it to only be a Bitcoin reserve. But having a Bitcoin talk is good for the markets in general. This was also something that was pretty interesting. CryptoCzar David Sachs says over the past decade, The federal government sold 195,000 Bitcoin for proceeds of $336 million. If they would have held, Rodney, it'd be worth over $17 billion today. He actually put out a tweet.
Paper hands, motherfucker.
He puts out right here another tweet where he says, that's how much it has cost American taxpayers not to have a long-term strategy. So a lot of people are hinting at, we've had the question this whole week, how are they going to buy Bitcoin? How are they going to buy Cardano? They still own a lot of the Bitcoin. I don't know exactly how much the U.S. government owns, but they still own a lot. My guess today is that for that Bitcoin strategic reserve, a lot of it's probably going to be from the seized Bitcoin that they already own.
Yeah, I think so too. And remember, like, in order to get some sort of strategic Bitcoin reserve, we need support from both sides. Like, I think obviously Republicans are going to support, hopefully, all of them, and then we need some Democrats to come over and support too. Like, so we need to get support from a lot of people. And I think the biggest issue we need to press is like, hey, we need to get out of debt somehow. Like, this is a way for us to get out of debt long term if you're bullish on digital assets. And keep in mind, like, other countries are going to start getting Bitcoin too, in my opinion. So yeah, no, I agree. And then if you want to pull up my screen, CZ actually reposted that post you talked about and just said hold. If you can't hold, you won't be rich, right?
It's pretty true.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and that's kind of what I felt in the month of February, right? Like, crypto's very simple if you look at it at a 4-year cycle, right? If you're in the nitty gritty, like we are reporting on the news every day, there's going to be times that you want to sell so many times, right? When the president of El Salvador or Argentina launches a meme coin, when everything's rugging, when Solana's having unlocks, you're going to want to sell. But on a 4-year scale, if you just hold for 4 years, I'm pretty sure Michael Saylor's been saying it, if you would have just held for 4 years, no one who has held for a 4-year cycle in the right 4 years has ever lost money on Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's true. And check out, I think it was Poseidon said Germany sold at 53K in 2024. And that, like we said before, that has to be the worst thing that Germany's ever done in its history of existences.
That was pretty bad. But then again, it was free money. It was free money.
And the government didn't allow them to hold long term.
Absolutely. So. Javier Cabrera says, I used to watch for crypto. Now they only talk politics. Fox Crypto. Well, unfortunately.
That is true.
What?
Fox Crypto, baby.
That's our.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but here's the thing,
it has a lot to do with crypto.
Like, our president is hosting people at a White House summit to talk about crypto. Like, imagine if we were just like, oh, not going to talk about that at all. Has nothing to do with the price. No, dude. Donald Trump, the 47th president, hosting the leaders of the crypto space at a White House crypto summit tomorrow.
It's kind of important.
Has nothing to do with crypto. Mm-hmm. We should be ashamed of ourselves.
Absolutely.
Tariffs?
Yeah,
nothing to do with crypto.
Yeah, trade wars.
I'm sorry, Javier.
God damn it, Javier.
No, we're going to get back to just crypto. No, don't you ever mention the president again on this show.
Don't you ever fucking mention Donald Trump ever.
We love you, Javier.
We're just fucking with Javier. Hang out.
And then
Javier, important.
That's not Javier. That's another one. Politics is crypto. Check pipe on Solana. Speaking of pipe.
And we're not. But if you want to pull up this right here, I like this. So check this out. 4.5 billion. Wedbush predicts 5% of all public companies will integrate Bitcoin into their treasury within a year. That's pretty bullish, right? So obviously we got government getting in on crypto, and probably a lot of businesses are going to say, "Hey, Bitcoin's a great investment." That'd be great for Bitcoin, right?
Yeah. Good morning, Max Santana. Can we get Polymarket to pull the odds on this? I'm going to go under. I don't think that all
in a year. No,
all public companies are. Wait. 5%. Sorry about that. Jed Wedbush.
Yeah.
So 5% of all public companies.
Still,
what are we currently at? There's like 50 or 60 right now.
I don't know, but
Tesla, SpaceX, the U.S. government,
big ones.
You never know. I think the U.S. government allowing the strategic reserve might be bullish and might incentivize more people to do it because they're like, oh, the U.S. government has Bitcoin on their balance sheet. Maybe we should have 1% of our balance sheet be Bitcoin. I think Microsoft put out a poll to their shareholders and it was like 99.9% said no. Only 0.01% said like, yeah.
So a lot of people are still bearish on Bitcoin. And I mean, we know a lot of regular ass people, successful men that just like, it's kind of scammy to me.
It's just, it goes over my head. A lot of smart people I know are like, I just don't get it. I'm like, you're a lawyer.
They will get it.
You are a doctor.
Yeah.
If I get it, you should be able to get it too.
It's interest.
There's an age thing, right? There's an age difference. There's also a risk difference. Some people are just happy. Like we just saw that guy from Mexico who put 70% of his net worth into Bitcoin. But a lot of people, but besides Bitcoin, all he holds is gold, right? So some people have just say, you know what? Max out my 401k, put it into ETFs, buy some gold, buy some bonds. That's it. Safe, secure, buy a house. And then other people like us and people that are on their stream that are just a little bit more risk adverse, where 99.9% of our net worth is in crypto, and we're happy about it.
Yeah, we love crypto. I think the more you understand it, the less scary it is. So it's one of those knowledge things, just understand it, get with the program, and I think you'll become more and more, especially Bitcoin. Everything else is kind of meh, which is a great segue to our next story. So this is breaking. I saw this on multiple sources. Shout out to Ash Crypto. Says New York has introduced a bill criminalizing crypto fraud and, quote, rug pulls with an aim to protect investors. And if you read a part of this, it says right here, establishes the offenses of virtual token fraud, illegal rug pulls, private key fraud, and fraudulent failure to disclose interest in virtual tokens. The last part is big. Fraudulent failure to disclose interest in virtual tokens. So if you're talking about something, you have to disclose #ad, those sorts of things. So that's pretty interesting. It's a proposal. We'll see what happens, but that's pretty interesting. What do you think about that, Jake?
I think it's good. I think that there's a lot of rug pulls out there right now, and like the most recent, that guy.
It's going to be hard to finding that.
Hayden Davis, right?
Yeah,
that guy who stole $100 million. Like, I think that after that news happened, the SEC came out with like a joint task force, because there was a time where people were like, crime is legal. We're able to do whatever we want. And then now they're kind of saying, yeah, the time now you can't do that.
That time is now.
I don't know. Now that the SEC, what do they say? Establishes the offenses of virtual token fraud, illegal rug pulls, private key fraud, and fraudulent failure to disclose interest in virtual tokens. So I don't know. There was a time, I think, after Trump launches meme coin, that everybody's like, oh, President Trump launched a meme coin. Everyone can.
Yeah.
But I think the SEC is like, no, we're not playing that game.
I think a lot of it is intention too. And you have to prove intent, but there's plenty of tools out there like bubble maps that can prove like intent, like massive amounts of the supply in the beginning and like slowly selling that off and those sorts of things. But I doubt this will get passed, because I do think there's a lot of bigger interests that are doing things like that they don't want to get caught up in that sort of thing. So,
and then you have David Sachs saying like, they're not like, meme coins are collectibles, right? So if you're like, if you're buying and selling a Pokemon card,
meme coins,
it's similar to that, which I get it. I think that, I think it should just be like compared to going to a casino, right? It's, if you make $100,000
in the casino,
if you make $100,000 at the casino, you do have to pay taxes on it, right?
Yeah.
But if you lose $100,000 at the casino, like, you can't go to the casino and be like, hey, they took my money.
Motherfucker. Yeah.
Like, yeah, the risk.
Yeah. And they said this is for this is for tokens. So not just meme coins, because meme coins, they even said like the SEC, there's no like protections for meme coins. Like, hey, you fucking snooze, you lose kind of deal, or you know what you're getting into. And I think education is the most important part of this whole situation. Just understand most things are not here for the long run. So important. So
pretty much all. There's going to be like 5 or 10 meme coins that are around from this cycle. And, next cycle, who knows what next cycle is going to look like, but there's going to be 5 or 10 meme coins that stick around like we saw last cycle as well,
Yeah.
It's going to be bad. I guess the key is just to get out before everybody else does. That's it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I already covered this, but I do want to talk about... Oh, okay, so
what's my baby saying?
Yeah, so Senator Cynthia Lumens, she did make an interesting story. I forgot what show she was on this morning. I'll talk about that a little more. But she said that Senator Cynthia Lumens says the U.S. should focus on long-term Bitcoin strategy. She's hinting at a strategic reserve. And she quoted David Sachs, talked about how the government, sold their Bitcoin. She says emphasis, quote, on long-term strategy. But one of the things she did bring up was, hey, we need a lot of support on both aisles, Democrats, Republicans, in order to get anything with any sort of crypto strategic reserve that's legit, right? We want something legit. We don't want some off company that's kind of like associated with the government, but not really. We want like a legit government body that's buying Bitcoin and managing it and those sorts of things. So we need support on both sides. And I hope, because a lot of they're old heads, they don't understand it. And even though Trump is pro crypto, doesn't mean everybody else in the government is pro crypto. No, everybody else in Congress is pro crypto. So I hope that, that they can kind of come to the senses. Senator Cynthia Lumens obviously a little older, what I mean? She's still silver fox, but she's a little older, but she gets it.
She gets it, man.
She loves it.
I wonder when she got into crypto and Bitcoin, but she probably puts out the best proposal for a strategic reserve. She's saying, hey, for the next 4 years, Donald Trump's term, you buy the same amount of Bitcoin every single day, right?
Yeah.
You dollar cost average into Bitcoin. I think a lot of people agree with that, because there still is the question of like, how do you get a strategic reserve? Part of it is from seized funds. We're guessing. We're going to probably say that could happen. But yeah, I mean, if you just dollar cost average in every single day for the next 4 years or for the rest of eternity, it's probably the best way for the U.S. to do it, as opposed to trying to time the market, right? Because then there's just so much manipulation like we saw. It's like you just, if you are trying to time the market and you're trying to get the best price, the best entry on Bitcoin, you just put out a bunch of terrible news. Tariffs this, tariffs that. So I think the best thing to do is just probably to dollar cost average in over the next 4 years. And see what happens. Moonsip says, what's Portnoy doing with Greed 3? Looks like a market maker is running the chart. I didn't even know he launched.
It's out?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even know he launched it. I would stay away, right? After Greed 1, And then greed 2, I would probably like how did greed 1 and greed 2 do? I would probably stay away from greed 3. Although
it's a little liquidity grab.
If you're talking about Rocky movies, Rocky 1 was okay, Rocky 2 was great, Rocky 3 the best movie that's out there. So maybe it has a chance. That's a joke. I would stay away. Rocky 4 is the best one, says Coach. We can easily do 1,000x this cycle, says Pepe on Sweet. I haven't even Pepe on Sweet. I love you guys coming in the comments. I haven't even looked at your chart once. Pepe on Sweet. How's it doing? Do we know the market cap? Pepe on Sweet. It's probably doing good today. If you guys aren't doing good today, then we have an issue. But I like you guys coming in here. Very, very funny. What else do we got?
Yeah, I thought this was a little interesting clip from Joe Rogan the other day when he had Elon Musk on there. And let me get the tab going. And they were kind of talking about meme coins, and he kind of explained it to him a little bit. And I thought this was pretty interesting for the, because obviously, Joe Rogan's biggest podcast in the world. It's not even close, right? And him and Elon Musk are talking about meme coins.
It's bananas.
Yeah,
it is so bananas that people dump real money into these coins, and then you could just pump them up and sell them.
A casino or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's totally
and
gambling.
people just do whatever the greater fool theory and musical chairs and whoever's like the last to sit down.
It's true.
Yeah. And somehow or another, it's still legal. Like that's.
I mean, the thing is, I think not too many people. I mean, it's sort of like you go to the casino. Like if you expect to win at the casino, you're being a fool. Okay?
Right.
So I think if you expect to win at meme coins, you're being foolish. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not going to win at meme coins. It's like it's but if you want, like, don't sink your life savings into a meme coin.
No, but you can gamble a little, and you can ride waves and win a little and lose a little.
If you want to have some fun, and don't come, then play with meme coins.
But if you put your family's if you put your family's wealth
on a meme coin
in the Hawk 2
at the risk of saying something bold and outrageous, don't bet the farm on a meme coin.
Pretty true.
The weird
Pretty true. We've learned that a couple of times this year, huh?
Yeah.
Don't bet the farm. You don't have to bet the farm to buy the farm. Let's go.
Like people
happen all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
And people get shocked that somebody pump and dumped. Like, what are you doing? Did you like? I was hoping to dump. I was hoping to make all the money out of this. I can't believe they got me. Like,
yeah.
It's just weird that it's legal still.
I mean, casinos are legal.
Yeah,
and
it is
people
like
just lose money at casinos.
Yeah.
Interesting take from the world's smartest man, and obviously Joe Rogan, very smart. A lot of people think Joe is dumb. He's not dumb, dude.
I agree with him. I think that it is. At the end of the day, it is a casino. It is gambling, and it is the greater fool theory. It's like like when you invest in meme coins, your goal is to sell before other people sell.
Yeah.
Now, you obviously hope that a meme coin is sustainable and can go up to $100 billion market cap where you can sell, they can buy in, right? And everyone can win. But ultimately, the crypto game, the crypto space, especially meme coins, it's PvP.
It's dog eat dog, bro. It's not, and I like when he talked about it. I like when he talked about, like, hey, I'm shocked that I lost. Like, I'm shocked. Like, when if I go to the casino, I lose at blackjack, I'm not flabbergasted, and I'm not yelling at the casino for it. And that's one thing you have to realize with meme coins. And the better you learn that, like the more you learn it, or the faster you learn that, and you understand meme coins, I think the better off you'll be. You'll find peace.
Absolutely. Now, Ronnie, you mentioned that we have good leaders in office right now, strong leaders, Pete Hegseth, JD Vance, Donald Trump.
Yes, sir.
I got to show you this because honestly, I like this Avenger team. If our country was in trouble, Rodney, I want these people protecting
Oh my
us.
God, this is so bad, dude.
Let's give it a listen. AOC, New York's 14th congressional district, youngest woman in Latina to be elected to the House, a Trekkie. What's a Trekkie? Representative Lauren Underwood, Catherine Clark, Judy Cruz, Jasmine Crockett, and Susie Lee.
This is why Republicans are going to be in office for the next fucking 20,000 years if they keep this shit up. You know what I mean?
Pretty cringe video.
Jake is rocking the African attire. Did Rodney approve? It's not African. It's fucking Versace.
It's Italian. Italiano. What you mean?
Do you remember that one picture that's so funny? When George Floyd got, he died with the whole whatever situation, and then like all the Democrats came in like some African shit and like took a knee with their masks on.
Yeah.
Corny,
Cringe.
holding up signs. It's so fucking lame. It's so corny.
All propaganda. Propaganda. People are saying cringe. Yeah, that video was a little bit cringe.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
unpopular take. What's up, Lockfire? How you doing? Unpopular take. Ben Shapiro went on a podcast and said that President Trump should pardon Derek Chauvin, the cop that put his knee on George Floyd and caused him to die.
I was watching Candace Owens and Stephen A. Smith talk last night. Obviously, Candace Owens, full black white lady, obviously very conservative. It's been trolling like BLM and stuff like that for years. And here's my issue with the whole like George Floyd situation. Why are we putting men on t-shirt, idolizing these guys who are not productive members of society? And everybody will call like Ben Carson, who's a literal brain surgeon, right? All these like great black minds that are out well-spoken, like Uncle Toms and those sorts of things, but we'll praise like people that do some dumb shit. Like she said, Asians wouldn't be praising people who got arrested by a cop. Jewish people wouldn't be praising someone who got arrested by a cop and honoring him like that. And the thing is, like, George Floyd wasn't a fucking good guy. Terrible criminal history. I think at one point he robbed a lady who was pregnant, like crazy shit. And he had fentanyl and drugs in his system. The argument was, and if you look at the video, that's definitely an overuse of force. She has a knee on his neck like that. You can't have your knee on somebody's fucking neck like that. So I see both sides of the argument. I don't like us idolizing men like that. Black men, it's like the black community, like, we got to get the fuck together. You know what I mean? And Candace Owens has been preaching that. Like, we had this guy on a t-shirt, but we'll call fucking Ben Carson Uncle Tom. Like, it's crazy to me. You know, it's absolutely crazy to me. But at the same time, you don't get to put your knee on somebody's neck and kill him. It's crazy. I don't think he should be pardoned. That's great. I think he should get involuntary manslaughter. I don't know about murder, but definitely involuntary manslaughter or something like that. But
it wasn't good. Yeah, it was a pretty hard video to watch. Pull it up here. We have some breaking news when it comes to tariffs. Sorry to our friend that doesn't like us talking about tariffs, but Donald Trump tweeted this 2 seconds ago. After speaking with President Claudia Sheinbaum, nice Jewish last name there, Rodney, of Mexico, I've agreed that Mexico will not be required to pay tariffs on anything that falls under the USMCA agreement. This agreement is until April 2nd. I did this as an accommodation and out of respect for President Sheinbaum. That's a pretty big word there, right? Like, that's hinting at Trudeau. No respect, not going to accommodate Trudeau. Our relationship has been a very good one, and we are working hard together on the border, both in terms of stopping illegal aliens from entering the United States and likewise stopping fentanyl. Thank you to President Sheinbaum for your hard work and cooperation. So these are, like we said, a way to say, hey, we want certain things done on the border. Are you going to do them? You are going to do them? Okay, no tariffs. You're not going to do them? Okay, you get the tariff. So
is it too much to ask for to stop fentanyl from coming across?
And illegals?
Is it too much to ask for?
I think it's easy.
Well, they're in bed with the cartels. Obviously.
How did fentanyl become a thing, man?
It's Fetty? Like, well, I don't know. Someone found it. It's a cheap. Hospitals have been using it forever, but small doses. But like, it's a more potent drug, and it's cheaper to make, and those sorts of things, and it's booming. And people should say, like, Americans should stop using drugs. I get it, but that's not how addiction works. You got to take the thing away from the person, you know, and then that's how you can't say, oh, just stop it. It's not how addiction works, you know.
Absolutely. So that's big news regarding tariffs, and I think pull this back up. Our relationship. No, excuse me. I did this as an accommodation and out of respect for President Sheinbaum. Yeah. That is kind of like I took it.
Kind of a baddie too, right?
I don't know. What does she look like?
I thought she was kind of a baddie too.
Sheinbaum.
Dude, Mexican news anchors, the females are the hottest, bro.
Not bad. They're comparable to Fox News white conservative news reporters.
Oh, never mind.
President Sheinbaum baddie? I don't know. She's like 60, but she is Jewish, so she gets 3 points off the rip. Tough job though to be the president of Mexico, man. I feel like it's so dangerous there, you know, especially as the president. Like, do you think she's I don't want to say dirty, but you think that the cartel has influence on her campaign?
I think politicians
this looks like a mugshot
in Mexico has no choice, no choice but to be involved with the cartel and stuff over there because it's so embedded in their culture. I think it's almost it's like a losing battle because you have to appease both sides. And look at the cartel; they're no fucking slouches. People think cartel slouches. They're not slouches, bro. They're not some ragtag group of random people. They're organized. You know what I mean? And that's why they've been dominating. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Absolutely. Here's an interesting post from Zero Hedge. Deja vu all over again. Trump tariffs 2.0, Trump tariffs 1.0, and I don't know. Is this a bullish post? Is he saying that
there were? Oh yeah. That was the first announcements of tariffs. Had a big dip in the pump. Yeah.
And it looks like we're recovering today. How's the crypto markets doing? Maybe did we get any sort of price impact after this President Sheinbaum moves? I mean, we're at a $90,000 Bitcoin. ETH is at $2,200. XRP is at $260. And I do believe that the bull run is just getting started. A lot of people out there think that the bull run's over. Remember that? Like a week ago, people were calling for it to be over. People were
Yeah.
calling for it to be over. I'm like,
Crazy. People like cursing me out in my comments.
It hasn't even
Fucking
started
idiot.
yet.
The bull run's done.
I think though a lot of people sold their crypto on that way down, and they're regretting it.
Yeah.
Everyone in Mexico has connections to the cartel. If you work for the government, I think.
That's what we think. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
It makes sense.
It was wild. There was like 26 people whacked like that were running for office. Whacked.
Yeah, cartel doesn't play either. Like I grew up in Southern California, like, and a lot of my friends that I went to high school with got busted for smuggling drugs over the border because it's a good way to make money. You know, like a lot of my friends, like 4.
Wow.
You know, and one I used to work with, and he just didn't hear from him, and his wife told me. It was crazy. It's a crazy story, you know, like crazy story, but yet, you know, they make money like that. You know, I had a couple coworkers that did it. You know, can you imagine everybody else that does it? You know?
Yeah. Crypto confidence says it's far from over. Are you confident about your crypto? Crypto confident?
Yes.
This is only the beginning. Mass adoption hasn't started yet. I'm kind of curious if we scared mass adoption for coming. Retail
These
investors.
fucking meme coins.
Like all these people are like, wait, we see you talk about Brett, Pepe. I'm going to buy him. And then they buy in. They're down 80%. They fucking sell. And then it starts to pump again. But I don't know.
I've been meeting a lot of people. Like I started training again, but meeting a lot of people in my gym, and everyone who follows me on Instagram is like, hey, help me with crypto. And the only thing I say is just buy Bitcoin. Yeah, that's all I say. And some top altcoins.
It's kind of a lose-lose to like talk about these projects because like it is very volatile, and not everybody has like I'm so comfortable holding till zero. Like I would rather hold like a lot of my bags, MLG, UFD, GigaChad, SPX, MOG, like a lot of them are down significantly.
Yeah.
And I would rather, I'm fine with holding. I think they're going to make a comeback. Brett, I'm happy to hold.
Those are top altcoins.
They're top meme coins. We think they're going to make a comeback, but the average investor that watches your video and says, hey, I bought UFD and MLG,
it's down.
It's down 90%. What do I do? Most of these people, they'll sell, right? There's a lot of capitulation. They're going to sell. But a lot of us are like, I really am. I invest, when I invest in meme coins, a large amount of money, it is gambling money, right? It's separate from my stash that I'm keeping. It's gambling money. And when I put it in, I hope it 10x's, 20x's, 30x's, 5x's, but I'm also comfortable with it going to zero. Just like when I go to the casino, right? I take $5,000. I'm okay with losing that. Like I took a certain amount to go gamble with, and I'm okay with walking out with zero. I view meme coins the same way.
Yeah, same thing. Same thing. I'm totally cool with it. But I think the issue has always been, well, you know, I think people see these stories, these crazy headlines of people making a ton of money, and they'll say, you know what? It's April 15th. I have to pay rent on May 1st. I'm going to spend my rent money on this meme coin, 4x it, get out, pay for rent, and go to fucking, I don't know.
The wrong way to do it.
You end up at $2,000. You end up selling at a loss, and you're fucked.
This is how it needs to be. It needs to be, I have rent on May 1st. I'm going to pay my rent.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep $800 in savings. And then I have $300. I'm going to gamble that into a meme
Something
coin.
like that.
I think, I mean, dude, are there people actually out there that are fucking putting their nest egg into meme coins?
Absolutely. Next segment of the day.
Not the way.
Explain this phenomenon. Jake, explain this phenomenon. Pull up my screen here. Ethereum, April 2021,
oh, no.
2200. Ethereum today, 2200.
Oh, no.
Chat, explain this phenomenon. What the fuck is going on?
Oh, no. It's just underperforming, you know, at the end of the day.
No kidding.
This cycle is different than anything that we've ever seen before. I would have not predicted this on April 20, 2021. If you would have, let's not even say April 2021. Let's just say in November of 2022, right? Peak of the bear market. ETH was at like $900. And you say, hey, Jake, Bitcoin, which is at $15,000 today, is going to be at $90,000. Where do you think ETH would be? I would probably say like 6 or 7K. So it's just been one of the most underperforming altcoins that we've ever seen in the space. A lot of it, though, is due to competition, right? No one expected Sol to have the run-up like that it did. No one expected to have great meme coins like great altcoins, layer one blockchains like AVAX, Cardano, XRP, not AVAX, but Cardano, XRP, SWI getting named into a strategic reserve. So a lot of it just comes down to competition, but I'm still bullish on ETH. Call me crazy. But Donald Trump, I think they just bought another $10 million of ETH yesterday. So don't fade the president. I mean, do you think that Donald Trump and World Liberty Financial are putting in tens of millions of dollars? I think they've now invested 9 figures into Ethereum and don't expect some sort of return.
Yeah, I think so. I think that, I think they see the writing on the wall. And I hope that, maybe Vitalik was invited to the conference, which I don't think he's going to go to it. Vitalik going to go to that.
I think he had other plans. I think he has another conference he's speaking
at. Too big with his little unicorn socks prancing around the fucking globe. But Ethereum's, Vitalik's the guy, but he needs to smoosh and go to some of those, bro. You know what I mean? But to be fair, Ethereum's always been kind of out of the crosshairs of the SEC, which is kind of unfair to the other altcoins, but that's the way it's been.
We have some breaking news now. After 2 straight weeks of selling, BlackRock is once again buying Bitcoin.
All right.
They now hold
Fucking paper hands.
$51.9 billion worth of Bitcoin. This is
Jesus.
coming from Arkham. Let's go ahead and retweet this.
Wow.
And a little comment
What's up,
on that.
Neko?
So BlackRock is now buying Bitcoin. I mean, why sell? Why were they selling in February? It's like you're
Slice up the market.
Huh?
They missed the dump, didn't they?
I don't know exactly when they sold. I think they were selling on the way down. They were selling like a week ago, but I don't know exactly the price. But it's like if you're going to sell at $95,000 to buy in at $90,000, what's the point? Why not just hold?
Yeah.
Why not just hold? But yeah, here they are again. They bought 100 Bitcoin recently. So does it give us the price?
Let me get some of that.
2 days ago. So they were selling 2 days ago. They were selling on the pump. Like, weren't we up 2 days ago?
I bet they're making small profits, small gains. I think that's what they're doing.
So 2 days ago, I mean,
you can think
depends on
about
when you look at it.
Yeah, hour time, stuff like that.
Depends on when you look at it, because we've had a very interesting past week.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that BlackRock's smarter than us. Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that they probably know what they're doing.
Unlock.
I'm gonna assume that they have $54 billion worth of cryptocurrency right now. They have $51 billion worth of Bitcoin. They have $2.7 billion worth of ETH. They have $73 million. What the fuck? They own SPX?
Who's this?
Oh, it's just $40,000. That's actually a good marketing tool. So they have their wallet. So someone in the community sent in $40,000 to BlackRock, which is a
good
genius.
Yeah. Good marketing. Yeah.
It's good marketing work for us. I might even tweet that out. Justin, BlackRock owns $40,000 worth of SPX, but $51 billion in Bitcoin. We're talking big numbers with big companies. It's hard not to be bullish.
Big numbers. Yeah, big numbers for sure. Coinbase drops redesigned Coinbase Advanced mobile experience. Let's check it out here. Let me share this. First of all, I think Coinbase is the best centralized exchange app ever. But the reason why I like Coinbase too, compared to other centralized exchanges, if you want to pull my screen up, is because it's like your grandma's dumb phone, right? Let's check it out. This is the trading app. Oh, the expert one.
Oh, that was cool.
Ooh. Advanced charting. That was always been one of the critiques of Coinbase.
I like
nice.
it.
Cool.
American company making it easier to trade in America.
Yeah.
Still think. I mean, how in advances Coinbase Advanced? Can you set like limit orders on that app? If so, I think that's important. Can you?
Yeah. You can do everything.
You can leverage trade. I think it's good. I think still the best strategy is though buy top altcoins, hold for 4 years, sell after 4 years.
We know you little degens out there are going to want to trade and stuff like that. So we know. Yeah. And we want to talk about the Sui situation. Adonai, he made a video and talked about it. If you want to check that out.
Who's this? The co-founder of Sui?
Yeah, the guy. Yeah.
Adonai?
You can't have those big ass glasses, boy. Ain't nobody got glasses like that out.
That's how you know you're smart.
Morning, Sui community.
Is that a Peloton in the background?
Announcing our strategic partnership with World Liberty Financial, a Donald J. Trump-inspired technology company that's working to build some amazing products in the world of Web3. We're very excited about this partnership. This is beyond just an announcement. We are going to be doing some amazing strategic product-related engagements together, and Sui Technology will sit at the heart of many of these innovations. Miston Labs itself is the leading company in the space of research and development and building infrastructure in Web3. We launched Sui over a year and a half ago, and it's become the fastest growing network in the whole world when it comes to layer one infrastructure. We're about to launch Walrus, which is the global storage layer that enables users for the first time to own their own data and have a global layer for actually making data an asset that people can own and create over time. We are going to keep innovating and building core and strategic technologies to make the internet way more decentralized than it is today. And we believe this partnership with World Liberty Financial is an extension of making that mission actually happen. Amazing that these products that we're building can actually happen and innovation can happen in North America. We're very excited about this partnership, and we think it's only going to move America forward as a true leader in crypto technologies. Me and my team are very, very excited about this announcement. We're very excited about the opportunity to work with World Liberty Financial and can't wait to see the products and services that the world gets to benefit from in regards to this engagement that we're doing. But all in all, this is really great for the Sui community. It's really great, and it shows the amount of effort, it shows the amount of trust that the Sui community and the Sui Technologies has earned from leaders in the ecosystem. Expect more and more of these kind of announcements. Expect more from the Sui community in regards to this. We're going to keep building. We're going to keep launching amazing products. And ultimately, imagine this is a platform. You have Sui as a coordination layer. You have Walrus as a global storage layer. Many, many more things to come. If you're part of the Sui community, expect more and more of these kind of things to come.
Bullish.
Extremely bullish, right? And that's why we're so bullish on Sui. It's like you have this guy at the helm, making partnerships, which are really important, kind of schmoozing a little bit probably, but out there just trying to make his product better. And this is why we're so bullish on Sui. And I think, man, top 10 for Sui maybe.
We like Sui. What's the price at today? Let's go ahead and pull this up. We like Sui a lot. Is my screen shared or no? Okay, so Sui is up to $2.91. Just look at the market cap, though. I mean, you can look at price. Price is important, right?
Yeah.
It's good to like compare to where we were at. Yes, all-time high was $5. Yes, we were trading at under $2 earlier this week. $9.24 billion market cap. Just compare that with some of the other top altcoins in the space. Cardano, $32 billion market cap. Solana was up to, I think it was over $180 billion market cap. Now at maybe let's just say $150 billion market cap. Sui's at a $10 million market cap. It was a 10x away from Solana's all-time high.
Telling you.
Call me crazy, but I think Sui is going to bridge that gap. I don't know if it's going to flip Solana.
Solana?
I'm not saying it's going to flip it today. Solana.
You think so?
No, I'm saying I don't think it's going to.
You heard it first, Jake.
I think it's going to bridge the gap.
It's going to flip Solana.
We have people on Twitter saying they're going to find my magic lamp genie. Twitch. What'd I say? Oh, Twitter. Is it for the shirt? I see you're wearing a magic band on your wrist.
First of all, shout out to the Goro reference. That's from Mortal Kombat. That's one of the enemies of Mortal Kombat.
Both of these comments and the picture went right over my head. I feel like someone's telling me about Bitcoin back in 2009. Went right over my head. Thank you, Goro, for the comment. I think it's nice. Think it's not. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Nice.
Did the KOLs come back?
I think so.
Did they?
I don't think so.
Where are they, man?
Key opinion leaders, where you at?
Like, we need your opinions,
motherfuckers. I need your expert.
I bet they're on TikTok dancing
pump
again.
my bags.
I bet they're on TikTok dancing.
I can't
again.
pump my own bag. I need somebody else to pump my bags for me, dude. I can't just pump everybody else's bags, not my own bags. Come on.
Gake says, you see pi on top? This is why pipe was born.
Andrew Tate calls all XRP holders gay. Hold on.
Pull it up.
I want to make a video about this, but I think TikTok would actually ban me for this.
Pull it up, Jamie. What's Andrew Tate doing?
Ripple's going to replace Swift. Ripple's going to $3 quit, bro. I'm already retired. I'm free rich. You are gay. But Ripple's going to replace Swift.
Well, if you think about it, XRP holders, they say that, XRP is going to replace Swift. Guys, it's not. It's not. It's not.
You don't know that.
I fucking know that, Jake.
How do you know that?
I know it. It's not going to replace Swift, Jake.
It's a better.
Is it possible?
It's a better alternative.
You know what's possible, Jake?
Anything.
Beyonce, Rihanna are walking down Tampa right now. They see you like, oh my God, let's have a threesome. You're jakegagain. And you have a threesome with Beyonce and Rihanna. That's possible. Is it likely?
In my world, I don't think it's that unlikely. I think if I was wearing this
Rihanna
shirt
and Beyonce a threesome.
I think if I was wearing this shirt, looking fresh, smile on my face, they wanted some recommendations about where to eat. They asked me to join them. We have a couple Aperol Spritz. I don't think it's out of the possibility. Now that speaks to my confidence level, but I don't think it's out of the possibility.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that XRP replacing Swift is actually a higher probability.
That's retarded.
Have you used Swift?
It's 200 countries and territories that have to be like, you know what? Fuck whatever we got going on now. We're going to use XRP.
You saw what Eric Trump tweeted, that if the traditional financial world doesn't catch up, they're going to get left behind. And they're right. Why can't I send my a beautiful girl in Spain money on a Saturday or Sunday? Why does it have to wait 4 days? Why do they charge me a
send
fee?
her stable coin. Send her Bitcoin.
Exactly. Use crypto.
Yeah, but not XRP.
Got him.
No.
You're proving my point.
You're not an institution, Dick. You're a guy. They're guys. Institutions are like the regulations in every country. It's like, it's just too much. Okay, maybe 100, 200 years from now.
Thank you. We got him.
But I thought that was funny.
It's gay.
I think, isn't Tate leaving the States now? I think he's leaving the States.
I think I saw yesterday the attorney generals came out and are trying to charge him.
Trying to get his ass. He better not jaywalk. Throw his ass in jail.
They're getting him. Like, it's kind of crazy because, say what you want. I guess they are pretty controversial figures, but I mean, when did we start doing guilty until innocent? Like, they're innocent. They literally were in a trial for 3 years in Romania.
He just called. That's a good post from Jake. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, right? First of all, I heard him speak with on the Full Send podcast a little bit yesterday, and I kind of fuck with them now. He said some pretty, there's clips of him taken out of context and stuff like that. Like, I don't think everything he says is legit, and I also think he's just, it's engagement farming at the same time. But it was interesting to get a different side of him, and it's kind of lame that the governor of Florida is just coming after him. It's like, nigga, chill, bro, chill.
Innocent until proven guilty. That's kind of what that's like the strat. That's what I believe,
dude. If you had a girl come to a girl come to your place and she said that you did things to her that you did not do, everyone's gonna look at you as the R word forever. Yep. Even if years down the road, after all the litigation, it comes out that no, She just had a boyfriend and she didn't want to.
I think Donald
You
Trump
know?
will pass a law that if you what's it called when you
It's
do
already
that?
a law.
What's it called when you do that?
False accusing or whatever.
False accusing. Let's
There's
roll with
already-
that.
There's
So
already a law.
if you do have false accusations and say this man arbored me or this guy did something and it's proven that it's not, like Conor McGregor's going through it right now, and everyone thinks he's guilty until he's proven innocent, but
Well, he just got proven guilty in a civil case
in Ireland,
Yeah, I mean,
and he's fighting it again, and he's saying we're going to watch the video cameras together because if you
and
watch,
you looked at her, kind of rated. Come on.
I didn't see her. She hot?
No,
So did he do it?
that's like a me.
Did he do it?
He banged her for sure. You know,
I don't know. I think it should be because
sure.
we saw it with Kobe Bryant back in the day. Like he went to trial and
yeah.
then it was proven that he didn't do it at all. Like it was consensual. So
How about his wife? You know, she ain't gonna lead that. She knows. She had a fucking headlamp for a diamond ring, but that was interesting. Now, this is very important. I always talk about this: the race to become the best to dominate the. Oh man, let me share my screen here. Sorry, Coach. Like fucking hurry up. Coach. Pull it up, Jamie. So Michael Saylor says Bitcoin strategic reserve positions the U.S. to be the leader in the race to dominate cyberspace, and I think that a lot of people are looking at it that way. I think the United States has to become the premier place to own, and obviously a lot of our companies own Bitcoin, but I think that we see Bitcoin as digital gold, right? We got to be the number one in it. So yeah, I think it's true. United States needs to dominate on all fronts, right? Got a lot of influence in the world, biggest and best military, allegedly, and we need to be able to be the number one leader in crypto.
it was interesting. I was talking to Coach about this off screen, but how he's calling it like cyberspace.
Yeah.
You know, I think of Bitcoin as a store of value. It's a good investment, right? But like he's like, we need to own all of the real estate in cyberspace.
Yeah.
Do you like that? Do you think it's a good analogy?
It's the metaverse, baby. The real metaverse.
It is.
Yeah.
But I think he's right. Like he was on Fox News yesterday or CNBC, whatever, one of these mainstream media platforms. And he was saying that instead of buying stocks, instead of gambling, Americans should buy Bitcoin because it has the best return out of any asset in the world over the past 15 years. I like that. I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Just allocate a little bit of your portfolio. You know, if you're a lawyer or a doctor or a police officer or a teacher, 1%, if you invest in stocks, 1% into crypto, especially something safe like Bitcoin, I think is a good idea for everyone.
I think so too.
I think over 1%, but let's just start somewhere small, right? If you're a lawyer, you have your ETFs, you have your 401ks, you're maxing it out. 1% is not going to do you, like if you lose 1%, if Bitcoin just all of a sudden goes to zero, you're not going to feel that.
Yeah.
But 1%, you know, we need to start onboarding the masses.
It's going to happen. I think like we said, as time goes on, people are going to become more educated with crypto. They're going to see it everywhere. And I think that they're going to be more interested in it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't think we need to listen to this. It's kind of 2 minutes long. We don't need to listen to that piece of news, but at least if I can find something else. But besides the news, besides that, that's it.
I think BlackRock buying Bitcoin is a big catalyst today. BlackRock buying more Bitcoin. Like, how do we've had so much good news over the past 2 months, but just because the price has been going down a little bit, which a pullback was always expected, people are freaking out, extremely fearful. I'm glad that the sentiment on crypto Twitter has changed a little bit. It was bad. It was bad about 2 weeks ago when we were in Aspen. It was bad on crypto Twitter. It was so bad that key KOLs, like some of the biggest names in the spaces, have disappeared. They haven't come back.
Yeah.
My only advice to them, really, and I've said this before, is that they just need to not read comments. You know, if I went through my notifications all day, I would probably never tweet again, right? There's just random trolls, people on the internet that hate you. Yes, people weren't making videos of me making love in AI to other men like they were doing with these guys. So I can't say it, right?
Dude, if they made a full bodysuit, bro, I'd be in the metaverse piping all day, dude. I'd be busting nuts.
I think it's coming. That's what they said on
I
Elon Musk.
will never see you again. I'll be in my apartment all day.
They said that on Elon Musk, Joe Rogan, that they're going to be having AI sex dolls pretty soon.
Ooh, I will not be partaking in any of those.
I actually won't. I actually won't. I don't even like dating apps. You know, I like to go meet a nice, beautiful Jewish girl in person.
Yeah, but you can turn her off.
Yeah, but if they're nice, beautiful, and Jewish, you don't have to turn them off.
You want to sometimes.
Sometimes,
You know.
hit the switch sometimes. Pipe is what you're searching for. Should we pull up Pipe? The guys have been talking about Pipe the whole time.
For sure, yeah.
Pull it up, Jamie. Let's see if I can pull up Pipe. Pull up this video.
Don't act like you freaks in the chat wouldn't do that either.
Pull up this picture right here. This your boy?
Who's this? Oh. Yeah, I'm free falling.
Look at Shift. Look at Shifty Shift in the front.
Adam Shift. You going to jail, Shift? You fucked, boy. If my hairline gets that bad, please tell me.
Your hairline looks pretty good right now.
But if it gets that bad, just let me know, okay?
I will say this, though, although I did not agree with his outburst, This guy has one of the best ties I have ever seen.
Yeah, but we got to line up that beard though, bro.
We got to do something
With that,
I mean,
bro.
why is his beard creeping into his
Sasquatch.
eyeball?
If this motherfuccking wear a suit, Zelensky
Like,
can wear a suit.
This shit is almost connected to his eyebrows.
That's Dusty. We call that Dusty in the black community. Dusty.
Yeah, I just don't like the outburst. I get it, but just have some class, right? Have some class.
I'm gonna take the under on him having lotion on for sure.
Ilias says, "Hey everyone, you're discussing a hot topic. How are you doing in the market?" I don't know. I haven't checked my portfolio in months. Probably getting wrecked.
I'm wrecked, guys. I'm actually clocking into my next shift here very, very soon.
Yeah, I don't really check the markets on red days. It's like if I were to look at my meme coin portfolio, I'd probably want to sell it all. So I think I'm getting wrecked. I don't really know to say for sure, but I hold long term. Ask me again in 2-3 weeks when the markets are ripping, and I'll tell you how I'm doing in the markets. But as of now, probably getting wrecked like the rest of everybody else.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the thing is, like, we're not going to just sell everything, We're just going to fucking hold until we get to a spot where we want to be.
Yep. Or we go into a bear market and we hold,
Okay.
and then we go all the way back up to a bull market.
Excuse me,
But like I said, I don't think that the bear market's concluded. I don't think the bull run started. It is categorized by 4 different things that we've talked about on this channel. One factor to look at is the DXY. The DXY is down, I think, to $103 right now. And usually when the DXY drops below 105, we do tend to see the markets pick back up. Not instantaneously, but usually in a short term. So there's a lot of bullish catalysts. The White House Summit is on March 7th, Roddy. I'm looking forward to that. It's tomorrow. I think it's going to be a Bitcoin focused summit.
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of altcoin guys that were even invited. Brad Garlinghouse was not invited. Charles Hoskinson was not invited. The Winklevoss twins, who publicly went out and said we should have a Bitcoin strategic reserve, were invited. Brian Armstrong, who said we should have a Bitcoin strategic reserve only, is invited. The founder of Bitcoin Magazine is going. Ethereum is not going. So I think it's going to be a Bitcoin focused strategic reserve tomorrow.
We'll see.
Talk. If I had to bet, we'll tap in tomorrow. I guess on Monday we'll be able to talk about that. But regardless, if there's a Bitcoin strategic reserve, as you guys know, as Bitcoin goes, we all go. We all go. Here's a good comment. Thank you for this comment right here. Yep, Coach was already on it. Not that one. Up one.
Up one.
Jake, what's your pick for Pereira versus Ankalaev? Thank you for some good conversation. Poseidon.io.
Thank you.
I mean, it's really hard to bet against.
I don't know.
It's really hard to bet against Pereira when he's on the street.
I'm taking Ankalaev.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Should we bet on it?
Yeah. $100.
Wide shot. This bet was sponsored by Zen. All right, I'm going Pereira, but I could see Ankalaev beating him. That's just what happens when you're in the.
If Pereira beats Ankalaev, ain't nobody at 205 beating Pereira.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Ankalaev says he's going to stand with him, which I think is a mistake.
Yeah, but you could also just say that, You could say that.
He stands with everybody. He doesn't really need to take anybody down.
Yeah.
He's
Dagestani. He needs to Khabib him. He needs to Nurmagomedov.
If he's getting touched up on the feet, he'll take him down.
Yeah, it's going to be a good fight. I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm going to a different location for my buddy's 30th birthday.
Ooh, I'm so jealous.
30th birthday party. And they have plans like dinner, yacht, all these things on Saturday night. I'm like, I will be at the hotel
chilling,
watching UFC with a Zen. Shout out to our sponsor, Zen, for sponsoring.
But we want to pull up the pipe chart since you guys sent so many donations to us. I do appreciate you guys. Let me share it right here.
It better be above $1 million.
No, it's not. Wait, is it?
It better be above $1 million.
We're seeing a 252. What? This is the pipe chart, daily chart. So actually not bad, but
at least the last couple buys are all look at the red. At least there's a lot of money.
It's time to dump on them now, guys.
Sorry, pipe.
They got it on the street. If you guys donate to us, we're gonna pull it up.
Yeah,
like anything $10 and above, we'll pull up.
Yeah, and I don't want to shit in your project. I hope it does well. It's still early, but look at that. Just all of a sudden, just massive buys coming.
Oh yeah, okay. That's not fucking suspicious. That's a bot for sure. That's not people.
Massive sells.
Damn! Someone's farming the fuck out of this.
Farm.
Get out of here, pipe down. How about that one, huh?
Hey, pipe.
Pipe it down.
I actually do like the name though, a little bit.
We love pipe. Pause. We love pipe.
Did he? Did he? What happened with Diddy?
Diddy is sitting in jail.
Star 10. Was that the rug? How's Nick Cannon's rug going?
Oh no, he went into Soul again.
Nick Cannon?
No, Ronaldinho launched on Soul.
Oh god.
And
how's Nick Cannon's doing? I actually do want to check that out. Was that like a 2 million?
Nick Cannon about the rug, y'all. All y'all, bro. He about to fucking allegedly. I don't think that's my
dude
opinion.
Been on a space for 7 straight days. Holy shit, he does do numbers though. Pull us up. Nick Cannon is goated. 316,000 people tuned in.
Great. What does this chart look like? Give me fucking numbers.
Let's see. Wild and out from 0 million to 8 million, from 3 million to 9 million. Day 3 is at 6 million. Not too bad.
That's not bad.
Trust me, guys. I like to shit on celebrity tokens more than anyone in the space.
Him and Dave Portnoy were going at it too.
And it's not too bad. Good branding. The Wild and Out House. I can't shit on it too
It's
much.
terrible, dude. Come on. You just shitting on Ronaldinho, but not gonna shit on Nick Cannon.
Well, let me just pull up the chart before we shit.
Ronaldinho hit like 250 million allegedly.
No, I did not.
It hit like
The tokenomics were off.
hit like 20 million.
Yeah, it did hit 20 million.
Yeah.
Tokenomics were off. Wild and Altcoin, 5 million. I mean, look, I love to shit. Trust me, I love to shit on celebrity tokens.
Don't do it.
I own zero of this. I'm not telling anyone to buy it. But technically, this chart looks decent. Is it going to rug pull? I said 48 hours. I gave it till Friday. But it's at a $6 million market cap.
Yeah.
I mean, better than most of these other celebrity rugs have done.
Yeah, I guess being in existence for more than one day is better than most celebrities.
And he's
the bar is low.
300,000 in Twitter space. I'm not endorsing it at all. I'm not telling anyone to buy it. I think it's probably going to rug.
You're there first, guys. Buy Nick Cannon.
Buy it. It's the best. But it is actually doing better than I thought it would do. I gave it 48 hours. I think it's been over 48 hours. Look, pulls back up. It launched on the 5th. It launched on the 4th. It's now the 6th. We're going on day 2. So, yeah, definitely don't buy it. Jake, your shirt looks exactly like 50 Cent Lambo. You should pull it up. I'll pull it
No
up
way, dude. Did he make a
50
Versace?
Cent Lambo. Oh my God, it does. He made a Versace Lambo.
Oh wow, he did. Yeah, that's some real.
How to go broke 101.
Nah, he's rich.
That is, dude. He literally made a Versace Lambo.
Yeah. What a guy. Opinion on Pinx? All right, we'll do one more because we do.
I think it looks ugly though.
I'll pull it up right here. It's called Pinx.
Phoenix, I think it is on XRP. $20 donation. First off, great fucking name, Jake Dixon.
Here it is, right here, XRPL.
Yep, I've seen this one. This was one of the XRP memes. How's it doing? What's the market cap?
18 milli?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Looks like it's like recovering a little bit too.
$1 million in volume
from its all-time high. So
yeah, not bad.
This one's been around.
If you clip that and you fucking promote it, we will find.
I don't care. We're saying it's not doing bad. How long has it been around?
Since December 2nd. Wow.
All right, it's March 6th, so it's been around for over 3 months at a $20 million market cap. This is what I call. Look, all meme coins are kind of tough, but this one's at least holding around. Obviously, a lot of people are down from the all-time high, so there might be some sell pressure. But if XRP memes start to run, you're going to have winners on there. My advice: don't buy the hype. Hold long-term coins, which ain't going to rug you. And it looks like he's hinting at Pepe. I like that. And guys, that's it. As Art Caffeine says, Jake Dixon. Thanks for the super chat, guys. We appreciate you. We will be live tomorrow for our final show of the week, Friday. Did we stream every day this week?
Yes. Yeah.
Boys are the most consistent guys in the crypto space, guys. We're never going to disappear on you because you send us mean comments. We love you guys.
I might.
We're here to support.
Appreciate you guys.
And we'll see you all tomorrow, bright and early, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. White House Crypto Summit is tomorrow. We'll be keeping our eyes on the Bitcoin chart, the XRP chart, Cardano, and now SWI, which was just added to the strategic reserve. That's the show.
All right, guys.
See you guys tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right, guys. Peace.